Hello, folks. My name is Leo, and welcome to my Nerdpool. So today I will talk about a series from Netflix. It's called Wayward. Okay, so it's here, Wayward, and I will give synopsis here and give you my opinion. This is a review of this series. Okay, but before I do that, first time here in this channel, and you like this kind of content about movies, series, animes, pop culture in general here, leave a like here and subscribe. Okay. And share this video with your friends and ask them to subscribe here. My goal is to have 500 subscribers here. Okay, we are 200 here, so I want 500. Okay, so if you help me here, give it the support. If you do it, I will appreciate that. Okay, so if you like movies, animes, series, pop culture here, you are in the right place. Okay, so let's talk about Wayward. It's a series from Netflix. Okay, let's talk about a place called Tall Pines. Okay, Tall Pines is a place there. So it's a city, a small city. Okay, and there we have some characters here. Okay, so let me introduce. So here we see here a couple. Okay, these two people here, they are married. Okay, they are married here. So and she's pregnant. Okay, she's pregnant, and this guy here, he's a cop, a police officer. Okay, and she's his wife. Okay, so we have that person here. She is a person who is a director, right? So or maybe a manager of one of the school. Okay, that the school is called Tall Pines. And Tall Pines School, right? That why we have these children here, right? These young people here, because the story here is about like some young people there. They go to this school. Okay, there. But in this place, um, people think that is a school, right? Uh, because it's a school for young people issues, right? Young people problems, right? That why I'm saying that because there are some people here they don't have a good behavior, right? That they always disobey the parents, right? So those children, the young people here, they they have this bad behavior. And what do the parents do? The parents, they send their children, right, their sons or daughters, right, and they send these people to this school in quote. Okay, but those young people here, they realize that uh, it's not exactly a school. Okay, so it looks like because they think this is a therapy, right? That, but it's not a therapy, right? So it's like a torture for children, for young people here, teenagers. Like when I say young people, it's teenagers. Okay, and and they need to escape this place, right? That, and why I'm showing these people here, Leo? Why you are showing these people, Leo, that? Because that person here, she was one of them. Okay, she was one of the students in quote from that person here, and this guy here, he start started investigating this place, right? So what's going on there? That's something wrong in this place, right? Something wrong, especially these school, right? That so and he needs to know what's going on there, right? So because and he realized that that's something wrong. The same for children here when yeah, so when those children goes to the school there, they realize there's something wrong there. That it's not correct, right? So it's not about our behavior, right? So it's like and that person here, she always manipulate their minds, right? So manipulate that and convince them to believe that they are not the problem or something like that, right? So it's really interesting idea. Okay, that so and imagine you go to the school that they said, okay, we are gonna change your behavior, right? That, but it's not about change the behavior. It's a torture, right? Torture. I mean, when I say torture, it's like they have some special section there, right? So a special section there. They that they have a group session, right? So it's like therapy, but a weird therapy, right? That it's not only talk about. It's not like yeah, yeah, because you know psychologist people there. So well, the people who are psychologists there, they always ask questions, right? So about they always ask a question about like how was your day, how was your weekend, right? So what's the problem, what you did, what was the solution, right? That, so but that person here, she doesn't do this. She just, okay, we have a circle, a of people here, right? So and they discuss and who wants to start? Okay, well, what I need to do? So, and you need to say some. So in this therapy here, she wants to all the people to offend all the people. You know what I mean? Like yeah. So you say yeah. She yeah, yeah, she makes you to insult somebody else, right? That, so like oh, I hate you. It's okay that blah 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 blah, right? That, something like that, right? So and we have a group of people there, and they and those teenagers there, they hate each other. So and they always they always tell the truth, right? What's going on, right? So they tell the truth that, and they try and they started using bad words, right? That, so and and that's one part of this one part of this series here. In the the first episode, there's one guy, because their plan, these teenagers and those teenagers here, their plan is to escape to this to this place, right? To escape there, because it's not a school, right? So it's just a place that we have a lot of torture there, right? So yeah, so yeah, so and I like the title here, right? That we think you will be very happy here in this place, right? So, but actually, they are not happy there. They want to get out there, right? That's something like that. So they want to, and so those teenagers here, they have a plan to escape to this place, right? To get away, right? To get out there, right? That. So and the police officer here, right? So he tries to help them, right? That, and he tries to investigate what's going on there. And the first episode here, there's one guy who escaped to this place, right? Escaped from this from this escaped from this place there, and he said to this guy here, because he wants to help him, right? That, so because he saw him running right somewhere, and this guy here, yeah. So when because the name of the student there is Riley, right? Riley, he saw that person here, and he said that person, she's one of them. She's one of them, right? So she was a part of them, right? From this school, in quote here, right? That. So that's the story about. Okay. So my opinion about here. So I like the story. The beginning was really okay. So I just don't like it. The last episode, right? I think the end of the story here was really confusing. Okay, the end of the story here, not confusing, right? But also disappointed, right? So because nothing happens, there's no surprise here, right? That so for me it was okay the series here. So and each episode you yeah, you get more information here, right? So that's the good things, right? So you have information about what's going on here, right? And they build these informations, right? So they get this information and they build the story, right? That's really good here, right? I like Toni Collette here in this story here, right? So she looks great here, doing her job here, right? That and the thing is the in the end of the end of the story here was like disappointing for me, right? And I was like, what's happening here, right? So and there's no conclusion, right? So they didn't complete the story very well, right? So that's what I mean here, right? So for me here, I think I expected more, especially the end of the story here, in the end of the end of the story, right? So I expected more to be more interesting, right? Because for me it was like okay, that's it, right? That's it. And what's happening now? We have a post credit. I don't know, right? But for me, just the end of the story was a little disappointed for me that okay. But the story is really good. Okay, really interested that, and you learn about the characters here, right? Why they are there, right? What's their motivation to be there, right? So that was really important for me to you talk about, right? That so. But and so many revelations will be revealed here, right? So we will have some revelations here, and you will see some scenes here. It's like wow, it's not a school, right? So it's like a ritual, right? So also or something religious, right? So something like that, right? So, but for me, it was pretty okay then. So I like the beginning, the story, right? So it was normal for me that, but when they give you information about what's going on, and you feel like oh, okay, now I understand why. And there's one more thing is really interesting about this series here. There's no children in that in the CD, right? So and they explain that, right? So why we don't have children here, right? This series here, they one movie. It's called Midsummer, right? It's really it's kind of similar, right? That because it's like we have these horror movies, right? That and it's like Yeah, I like this when you see that people said, I, I'm scared of I'm scared of monster or ghost, right? Or spirit or something like that. But there are some people they are afraid of people, right? So that series here, this series here, remember me. Remember, remember me of watching Midsommar, right? If you don't know this movie, watch it. Midsommar. I really recommend you guys watch this movie. There, it's so like you think it's so beautiful, right? But something wrong is gonna happen, right? And people are crazy, right? So it's the same here, same idea, same similar to these ones. Okay. My rate for rewards here, I will give you maybe 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. Okay, it's really good story that, but in the end was not so terrible. There are some characters here I didn't like her, especially this girl here. I didn't like her. I think it was so boring. Yeah, I thought it was so boring her story, right? But I like this guy and that person here. But I really recommend you guys watch these ones here. It's really good ones. So yeah, just the end, the end of the story was disappointed for me. For me, was disappointing for me here, right? But the story is really good. I like the informations they give you, right? They give you some information that you can build the story, right? Really good ones there. So, but some characters I didn't like here, so I think it was like a little boring, right? So and but there are some parts here was a little you feel you feel sometimes confused what's going on here, but you understand later. You understand what's going on. Okay, so that's all I need to talk about here. So I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video here, leave a like here. Okay, subscribe and share this video with your friends and ask them to subscribe here. My goal here is to get 500 subscribers. We are 200. Okay, and now I wanna 500 subscribers. Okay, and have you watched this ones? But hear your opinion in the comments below. Okay, and I see you in the next video. So see you. Take care.